Hello and welcome to the Spirit Safe. My name's Rob. Thank you very much indeed for joining me. Before I go on to review this week's whisky, which is a Japanese whisky that you've helped me to select, I just want to go through the rules of the channel, or rather the approach that I take to the channel. I haven't done this before because I basically picked up a camera and started recording one day. But I just want to talk to you about my approach. We've been going now for a couple of months, over 6,000 views on the channel and 86 subscribers so far. So I'm very pleased with how it's going. Now is the time for me to explain my approach to these whisky reviews that I do. You will have noticed that I don't give out scores. I do this because not everybody's, the other reviewers who do give scores, they haven't always been useful to me. They tend to be in a narrow range between 80 and 90, and it's difficult to get any kind of consistency. So a very good cheap whisky, do you give that an 89 or a 90 just because it's very good value, or do you say, well, this is only an 80 whisky because of the intrinsic quality of it, but it's quite cheap, so go and buy it. It's very difficult to nail it down. Instead, what I do is, I buy all of these whiskies with my own money. I haven't received any freebies. If I ever did, I would declare that they were freebies and I would review them honestly on the channel, but I don't expect to receive any. So this is my own money, this is my hobby. I buy these whiskies based on what I think is going to deliver the best experience for the price. And what I talk about is the reason that I bought it, my sort of journey towards it, whether or not I've tried that particular, something from that distillery before, something from that region, what I enjoyed, what I perhaps didn't enjoy. I'll tell you whether or not I think it's any good. And I'll tell you whether or not I would buy it again, or would I try something else from the region, a different bottling from that distillery, or a different distillery entirely. I talk about who should buy a whisky and who should leave it on the shelf. So I'll say this is for somebody who's on a budget, this is for a beginner perhaps, or this is only for more experienced malt drinkers, this is for somebody who really enjoys peated whisky, you have to enjoy peated whisky to enjoy this, or somebody who might be new to a particular style. So I try and give a bit of consumer advice as well as I'm going. I don't have rules over, because I don't award scores at all. I certainly don't have a minimum threshold that something has to meet in order to be considered. So if I've bought it with my own money expecting it to be good, or at least a decent experience, and it's not, I will review it. So the fact that you see a review on the channel isn't an endorsement in itself. If it's crap, I think it's actually important that I tell you that it's crap and why. I do review no age statement whiskies. I will always tell you whether or not there's an age statement. I'll try to tell you if they have withdrawn an age statement product in order to bring a no age statement into the range. I tend not to buy them in that case because I don't particularly like that practice. I only really buy no age statements where it's actually a real addition to the range. Chill filtration and artificial colour. I don't exclude whiskies because they're chill filtered or have artificial colour. I'll always tell you, to the best of my knowledge, whether or not they do. The age statement, the chill filtration and natural colour is just something that plays into my personal decision as to whether or not to spend my money. If I have bought something that's artificially coloured or chill filtered, and whether it's good or bad, I will review it and give you the information. So that is my that's my approach to the channel. I hope you're continuing to enjoy the videos. I'm about to record another one this evening. But yeah, I thought I would just explain, because I know my approach might differ from other reviewers. Ooh, sirens outside. Fantastic. Thanks very much, everyone. Bye-bye.